Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly forecast and happy new year to all. Hope you all had an amazing sort of Christmas break and also an amazing 2024. If not, this is your year, yeah? So you gotta sort of put your head down, and if you didn't learn from the mistakes that you made in 2024 and come back stronger in 2025, and that's exactly what we're doing. We sort of picked up some momentum later on in 2024, and now we are looking to sort of use that momentum going into 2025. So quite excited about that. But without further ado, we're obviously sort of tracking these sort of VIP results as you can see here. And initially you see that we sort of added US30 back into the mix here with our trading, and we risked as low as we can just to sort of get back into it. Don't want to lose anything because obviously with confidence as well. So we risked less than 0.3% a week today, and you can see with US30 we managed to make 0.5% here. And then on Friday we managed to make 0.8% on gold. Could have been more obviously with that 100 pip drop, but we did end up risking a little less. So a win is a win, you gotta just take it. So pretty much other than that, let's sort of move over to the weekly forecast and just have a look at the chart. I do want to sort of talk about what I've been looking at gold so far, because I haven't made a video in quite a while, and you probably can tell I'm recording this on my iPad, so it's a different sort of recording. Let me know in the comments if it's better like this, if the sound's still okay, because I'm still using my mic. Other than that, everything else is the same, like the chart's the same. The sort of analysis will be the same, so nothing will be changing. It's just a different sort of format. So, in short, we've got, if we look at the daily time frame on gold, you can see that gold is sort of following this sort of, a slightly uptrending pattern, and we're sort of getting up towards this area here. Now, what we were looking for last week was that 4-hour fair value gap, right? Just potentially, well, it's quite simple, just for because price sort of pushed down here. We were just looking for prices. As you can see, we've seen it retrace. We thought it was going to break down here, but no, price wanted to continue back up. So the only area of resistance was this 4-hour fair value gap. And if that was supposed to sort of provide that sort of downside move, then we potentially could have seen price continue further down. The only downside of using the iPad, I just realized, is there's no undo. Oh no, there is an undo. There we go, that's alright. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so I wanted to see that sort of bearish move. I did share it on the free channel, the analysis, and then with NFP we managed to get that move. And if you guys were looking for that sell as well, you would have been able to sort of capitalize on it. And it was a sort of simple move like this. So if I just remove this is the analysis I sent after NFP. But in short, all I was just looking for is some of the lows to be broken first. If you get this pen back out, so these were your lows here, and you can see that price was sort of climbing, and then we have another low here, and then this around this time it was just like it was sort of an hour before NFP, and then I did see that price has sort of pushed down and broke the prior low there just before NFP, and it's within my 4-hour fair value gap box. So that is that zone that I was talking about earlier. And then what ended up happening is that price I was looking at this fair value gap area here. You see that? That's the area that I marked for the group, and saying that place your limits within that area there. Place your stop loss just a little higher than the prior high, just in case we get a little spike at 84. And then pretty much the rest was history. As soon as NFP kicked in, to be honest, I looked at my phone, and you know how on MetaTrader you usually get like a waiting processing sort of thing if the position just gets cut out immediately. My heart dropped because I thought the price just basically went sky high and took us out. But what ended up happening is that I ended up having my take profit here. And then what ended up happening is you ended up getting a straight move down towards take profit, which ended up, I did check the account balance after, and then I saw that 0.8% gain, and I was like, yep, we're done for today. If you tend to get those quick sort of moves, you want to be done and out of the market as soon as possible. So because we ended up getting that sort of downside move quite quick, I was out, and then what ended up happening is we ended up getting that reversal. Now, when we got that reversal, and the move was that if, how do I get the pen back out? If price broke back above this high, which it did, we are now into a bullish price action now, because prices now broke structure. And this move down was just to clear out all of these lows here, which it did. So you can basically, this is like, the benefits of trading. You can capitalize moves on the sells, you can capitalize moves on the buys. Now, going into next week, what I was marking up was this level right here, and that's exactly the one that I removed last time. If I get the templates out and then do 15-minute and click OK, we can then now look that price is now, it's pushing towards that 2700, right? That's the green line above here. Obviously it's not bang on 2700, but you get the idea. Now this 15-minute fair value gap has not been tested. This is what I want to look for at the start of the week to continue this bullish move, and I'll explain later why I'm still looking for a bullish move here, and it all sort of links up on the daily time frame as well. But pretty much what I want to see is this sort of move like that. Let me just cut that off there. Where price pushes back down, clears that lows, retests that sort of NFP open, and then price gets that bullish move back up. Obviously it won't be as clean. You may get sort of a move like this where price, why is it not working? I'm just going to draw instead. It's just so much quicker. Price goes to here, pushes up, maybe get another sort of manipulation move down to retest a bit more, then price pushes up, then you get that sort of move towards the upside. That would have been a lot nicer to see if we get that. But other than that is my sort of analysis. I am trying to find, you can see this is a learning curve for me. I don't want to draw. Okay, there we go. That's fine. If I go onto the daily time frame here, and we have a look at more confirmations which sort of provide that technical analysis to on why gold is bullish at the moment. Obviously it's quite clearly bullish anyway, with all these bullish candles, as you can see here. My main area of for that bearish move was this daily fair value gap, and it was pretty much that if price closed above this daily fair value gap, which it has now, spoiler alert, where is that daily fair value gap? Right there. So you can see that the day before we were in that daily fair value gap, and with using that 4-hour fair value gap that I showed earlier in the purple box, if we got a bearish move with NFP, this candle would have been bearish and price wouldn't have closed outside. It would have been down here somewhere if we ended up getting that bearish move with NFP continuation without the manipulation. Now we didn't get that. Price manipulated on NFP and then carried on pushing up, which again showed everyone else that yes, price is still very bullish. It doesn't want to turn around. So looking at this and using this daily fair value gap, and using the fact that price has closed outside this is now being invalidated. Price may use this as a support now to push price higher, and then you're just there thinking, oh, where could it potentially go higher? And then that's the only alternative that I have back up to these highs here. Again, yes, it did clear that. It may not be buy side liquidity anymore, but it could still potentially push back above those highs and then back up to 2800 again, which is the all-time high up here. To be honest, we didn't actually tap 2800 last time. We got a bit short to 2780 and then price fell down. This is sort of potentially could be a charge up to push back up. Now that is the analysis at the moment. Yes, a lot of people are talking about shorts. Yes, price may need to sort of push back down to clear out this sort of potential trend line here, but I only trade what I see, and what I see right now is price is just pushing up. So why would you do anything else? You know what I'm saying? Why would you look for sells if price is sort of giving that bullish momentum? I'll only look for sells if I drop down to the smaller time frame here, go back down to maybe an hour. I'll only look for sells if price pushes back below this level here. Again, yes, NFP has done it multiple times where price looks like it's bullish going into next week, and then the Monday price just collapses and now it's bearish again. That can easily happen here. Although yes, price is closed above here. It could, look what it's testing. We've got on the 1 hour fair value, we've got more fair value gaps up here. So it could be, let's just mark it as general rule here. Price could have wanted to just push a bit higher, take out the early sellers, you know what I'm saying? Obviously we got out luckily, and the SL was at entry, so we made our money there. But prices tapped into this area. What could happen is, if I just do my little drawing here, price can easily just do this on Monday. And if I see this, we're getting involved in shorts right here. Price gets down and clears these lows here, then we can easily see something like that with your entry on that retracement. And if you get that, then and only then will we potentially see gold absolutely collapse and clear out these lows here. Let me get the pen out. So you see these lows right here, we could potentially see price doing something like that. And if you see price clear out those lows, then it's potentially just following this sort of move here, where it's like a potential breaker. So you have a high, low, high, and then lower, low there. So that now price has now retraced this move, and it can now continue its move here. So let's just draw something like that. You can kind of get, it's getting a bit messy, but you get the idea that I'm looking for a bearish move only if these lows are broken. So if price pushes back down here, then yes, you got that. Otherwise, other than that, we could just look for this, where price retraces and pushes higher if this stays intact. So that's the sort of low you want to keep an eye on. If price is showing bullish momentum around this area and price is failing to push lower, get in your buyers, give it a try, target that prior high out closer to 27.20. If not, let's just go bearish and see how it goes. I hope you stayed to the end. Obviously, if you listen to this, you did stay to the end and you managed to get that little extra bit of information there on gold and what I'll be looking for. If not, a lot of people would be like, well, bro, you said it was bullish, man, it's bearish or weak. But yeah, I do tend to sort of leave some for the people who just stick to the end, I guess, on these videos, because it's quite informative and I'm just sort of one taking this. So if I tend to repeat myself, apologies. But that's pretty much it. My microphone's dying here. If we maybe look at a quick US 30 for those US 30 traders, and this was interesting on Friday. I didn't trade this. I was focusing more on gold on Friday, but my stance on this was a potential bullish move because prices sort of was on this daily fair value gap, and you can see how many days from the 20th of December all the way to like the start of Jan, price is just sort of bouncing off of this daily fair value gap, and I was potentially looking for a bullish move with NFP. But what ended up happening is with NFP, price didn't do that. It just absolutely collapsed. So that then changes the bias, right? Changes the bias short term if we don't see anything else. If I go and get rid of these guys, can I do that? Get rid of this guy here. So now you can see price is now closed below this daily fair value gap. This rejection block is not valid anymore. And what we could see now is I would like to mark this prior low. This is now sell side liquidity here. Price is clearly, look at that, targeting these lows and going down probably towards that 41,350 mark. And if that is the case, then it's quite simple. All you want to see is you want to see a retracement to continue lower. If price breaks out the lows here, already attacks this at the start and pushes down, then you could look for some bullish moves going into next week. That's my I was going to say a bad word there. That's my pretty short US 30 analysis there. If you wanted more, be sure to join that VIP. Link is in the description, and I share it on my free Telegram. We've got a little discount going on for some lifetime places. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and comment if you want me to look at any other pairs. It's been Statics, Oasis FX, whatever you want to call me. Peace out.